I'm Dr. Kristen R. Bromley. This Guitar 101 series, which is part of my online music academy, is a beginner through intermediate level guitar course similar to the in-person ones I teach at the university. The course progresses from complete beginner through gaining capability in playing songs in various styles and covers playing chords and melodies and reading chord symbols, tablature, and standard music notation. With the Guitar 101 course, we use 3 of the books from my method book series: Chords and Harmony books 1 and 2, Note Reading books 1 and 2, and Tablature, which are all available for purchase through Amazon and Google Play. Links can be found in the description below or at kristenbromley.com. You are of course welcome to participate in this course with or without the books, but with the books you can play right along with me on all the songs and exercises as intended. Plus, each book comes with exclusive access to additional hours of in-depth video lessons that go with each part of that book. If you find this Guitar 101 series helpful, please like the videos and subscribe to the channel. Alright, let's get to jamming in this week's lesson. Hi there, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome to Lesson 5 of the Guitar 101 course, which is all part of my online guitar academy. Hope you're having fun working on the guitar, learning to play. We're going to start out today by reviewing some of the things that we've done before as far as chords goes, playing the same chords that we've played before. We're also going to learn a new strumming pattern today, some new strumming techniques. We will learn a couple of new chords. We'll continue to work on playing notes, reading notes on those top 2 strings, so the notes B, C, D, E, F, and G, and work on some more tablatures. So it's going to be great. We'll just go ahead and dive in. So I've got it written up here on the board. We're going to start on page 22 with number 11. Do a little bit of warm-up with G, C, and D7, also playing music that just has the lyrics and the chords indicated. So Amazing Grace, we've played this one a few times now, but we'll go down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 1, 2, up, 3. Here we go. I'll give us 1, 2, then we got the pickup, and then we're in. 1, 2, amazing. Okay, with that warm-up, let's go ahead and flip over to page 24. We're going to do numbers 1 and 2, so this will be a review as well. We got our E chord and our A chord in this first one. London Bridge, we're in 4/4 time. We'll go down, down, up, up, down. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Let's do Flow Gently, Sweet Afton. Has a 1 beat pickup. I'll give us 3, 1, 2, flow gently, and we'll be in just like that. 3, 1, 2, flow gently, sweet after among thy green Okay, we'll flip on over now to page 26 and we'll do numbers 6 and 7. So with these one, we're going to be working on a new strumming pattern, which is kind of cool. So this is a new strumming pattern for 4/4 time. I've got it written up here on the board, and then you have it written there on page 26. But what we've got, it's very similar to when we were working on down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Only now, we're just going to play a down strum, a whole quarter note, on beat 1. So down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. 1, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 1, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 1, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up. Just as simple as that. Now, as we're doing this one, we could also do it swung. So we just swing those eighth notes by delaying the up strum. 1, 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1. Different ways I can count it. Okay, we will play the Mockingbird song first, which is number 7. So it's going to be 1, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 1, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up. Hush, little baby. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and hush, little baby, don't say a word. Papa's gonna buy you a mockingbird, and if that mockingbird won't sing, Papa's gonna buy you a diamond ring. Let's do it again, but a little bit slower. 1, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Papa's gonna buy you a mockingbird, and if that mockingbird won't sing, Papa's gonna buy you a diamond ring. Alright, we'll take it a little bit faster now. 1, 2, ready, and hush, little baby, don't say a word. Papa's gonna buy you a mockingbird, and if that mockingbird won't sing, Papa's gonna buy you a diamond ring. Okay, so we'll do it now, but with the swung eighth notes instead of the even eights or the straight eights. So we'll take it kind of mediumly slow here. 1, 2, ready, and hush, little baby, don't say a word. Papa's gonna buy you a mockingbird, and if that mockingbird won't sing, Papa's gonna buy you a diamond ring. And a little bit slower. 1, 2, ready, and hush, little baby, don't say a word. Papa's gonna buy you a mockingbird, and if that mockingbird won't sing, Papa's gonna buy you a diamond ring. Okay, we'll do it one more time, but a little bit faster. 1, 2, ready, and hush, little baby, don't say a word. Papa's gonna buy you a mockingbird, and if that mockingbird won't sing, Papa's gonna buy you a diamond ring. Okay. We're going to go back and do Wildwood Flower now, but we're going to do it with the capo. So this will be a little bit of practice with the capo. I'm going to put the capo on at the 5th fret. So it'll be a little bit of practice up there at the 5th fret. So my A chord, A, D, and E. We're going to use the same shapes, but we are in a new key. So we're actually in the key of D. And we've got this capoed up here at the 5th fret, but we're going to use the shapes and read the chord symbols just like before with that capo. So we'll have Oh, I'll twine. Same strumming pattern. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up. I'll count to 10. 3, 4, 1, 2, and then the pickup. Oh, I'll twine with my. And we'll be in just like that. Here we go. 3, 4, 1, 2. Oh, I'll twine with my needles and wavy black hair, with the roses so red and the lilies so fair. And the myrtle so bright with emerald dew, the pale and the leader and eyes look like blue. Okay, we'll do it a little bit faster. Same thing though with the swung 8th notes. So we're gonna have 3, 4, 1, 2. Oh, I'll twine with my needles and wavy black hair, with the roses so red and the lilies so fair, and the myrtle so bright with emerald blue, the pale and the leader and eyes look like blue. Okay, now if you want to play that one in the original key, you can just grab the video from the videos that come with the books, and you can do that. We're going to go over and do one more in this warm-up session. We're going to do number 10 on page 27. Now this one, we're going to switch back and forth in changing up our strumming patterns. So we're going to go down, down, up on A, down, down, up on D, as you can see there, and then we're going to go down, down, up, down on E. So it'll be like A, that's how that'll work. Let's do it a little bit slower though, at least to start off. So you got 1, 2, re, ti, and we've got A, again A, just end there after this one. As I've mentioned before, a lot of these chord progressions that say pop music progression, these progressions are used in various pop songs. One of the songs that this one is used in is an old folk song that's become quite a hit, or at least it became a big hit in that classic era, and that's La Bamba. Para bailar la bamba. Para bailar la bamba. Say yes. So I'll sing as many of the lyrics as I can think of, or I'll just make it up. You can look up this song and sing it if you'd like to with this progression. Let's go ahead and do it. Where that came from. Okay, let's practice a little bit with the note reading now. Okay, so with the notes, we're going to start off on page 11, and we're going to do number 5. Warm up, just a reminder on the E string. So we have E, the open E, F with that first fret, G with that third fret. We're going to use open and then index to play the F, ring to play the G. The E is that top space on the staff, the F is the top line, and then the G sits right above it. Okay, so E string pearls, number 5. Here we go. 1, 2, re, ti, and E, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, F, 2, E, 2, G, F, E, 2, G, 2, F, 2, G, F, E, 2, Three, 4, F, G, F, E, F, E, G, F, E, 2, 3, 4, off. Okay, we'll flip over to page 14 and do number 5. We're going to review the B string now. So you have the open B string, index at the first fret for C, ring finger at the 3rd fret for D. So B, C, D. B is that center line, C sits right above it on the next space, and D is the next line up. Okay, so number 5, B string pearls. Here we go. 1, 2, re, ti, and we have B, 2, B, 2, C, D, B, D, C, C, D, C, D, C, D, C, B, D, C, C, B, D, B, C, D, C, D, B, 2, B, 2, C, D, C, B, D, C, B, C, D, B, C, B, C, B, D, B, B, 2, B, 2, C, D, C, D, B, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's flip on over and we'll play some of these melodies on pages 16 and 17. So on page 16 we're going to start with number 10, Merrily We Roll Along. This should be a really familiar one, so we'll just go ahead and do it. Starts on that top E string. As a reminder, those chord symbols aren't telling us what pitch to play, so sometimes they correlate and sometimes they don't. So ignore the chord symbols. Those are there if you want to play some duets, but we here just working on the note reading. So you got 1, 2, ready, go. 3, 4, off. Okay, once in a while I'll do this in class. We'll do it today. We'll read it backwards. What? This is a great strength on memorizing those notes. So we're going to read it from the end to the beginning. Just read everything backwards. 1, 2, ready, and 3, 4. Kind of funny. Okay, so we're gonna, as far as sounding and ending like that, we're gonna read it forwards again, but a little bit faster. 1, 2, ready, and 3, 4, off. Okay, let's do number 11. So you got 1, 2, ready, and 3, 4, off. Okay, let's do it in retrograde. Let's do it backwards. So you got 1, 2, ready, and we got that C, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's take it forwards and a little bit faster. 1, 2, ready, and off. Okay, we'll go on to number 12. All through the night. I'll draw our attention to the dotted half notes. So those are worth 3 counts. So in that first measure, the F, half note with a dot next to it, it's worth 3 counts. A dot adds the length of half the value of the note to the overall length. So that's a mouthful. But half the value of a half note is a quarter note. So it's like putting a quarter note and an eighth or and a half note together is 1. So that becomes 2 plus 1 equals 3 counts. So it's worth 3 counts. We're going to see that. Also, we've got a tie in here. We've seen a little bit with ties in our strumming pattern of down, down, up, down, which ties 2 eighth notes together. But here at the end of number 12, we see a tie tying those 2 whole notes together. And so what that means is that we pluck it where it first comes in, but we hold it for the length of the 2 combined. So it becomes as though it's 1 note. So it's going to be worth 8 counts. Let's see if we can hold out an F note for 8 counts. Depends on the tempo we're going at, I suppose. We'll just take it nice and easy. 1, 2, ready, and 6, 7, 8. I think it might have died out just a little bit before that. Let's take it a little bit faster. 1, 2, ready, and 3, Okay, we'll go on over to page 17 and do number 13, Ode to Joy. Before we play it all the way through, let's practice the third line a little bit. So, the first measure goes D, D, E, C. Let's do that a couple times. D, D, E, C. A third time. So we got that jump from E to C there. Then let's do the second measure, which has D, F, E, C. So two big skips. Well, they're not big, but they are skips. D to F, and then E to C. Practice that a few times. D, F, E, C. D, F, E, C. D, F, E, C. D, F, E, C. Okay, and then the third measure, D, F, and then E, D, slightly different. D, F, E, D. D, F, E, D, and then we'll go C, D, and then you got to jump up to the G. So from the D to the G. Now I'll mention a technique here. I haven't mentioned it yet, but it's one that you may be ready to start doing, or you may want to hold off and do it later. But because those are in the same fret, I kind of just roll my finger down rather than worrying about lifting it off and putting it back on the tip again. So I just kind of roll that down, and you can do that. Okay, let's go ahead and play this whole melody. 1, 2, ready, and... Okay, while we're in this melodic mode, let's go over to the tablature book now. Okay, so in the tablature book, we'll do a little bit of review starting on pages 16 and 17 with numbers 14 through 16. So, Viva la Amor, number 14 on page 16. We'll just go for it. Quick reminder, index finger for the notes in the first fret, middle for the notes in the second fret, ring for the notes in the third fret. We're not using the pinky today, but if we were, we would play that for the notes in the fourth fret. Okay. This one comes in on beat 3 in that pickup measure, so I'm going to give us 3, 1, 2, and we'll be in. 3, 1, 2. 2. One, two, off. Okay, number 15. We ever pray for thee. First two lines are there on page 16. Then we got to go up to the top of page 17. 1, 2, ready, go. Three, 4. 3, 4. 1, Okay, The Man on the Flying Trapeze, number 16. Comes in on beat 3. I'll give us 3, 1, 2, and then we'll be in 3, 1, 2. Okay, let's flip the page and we'll do number 17, Down in the Valley. So we've got our 3 new ones today. Note the repeat signs for Down in the Valley. So there in the first measure, at the left-hand side, you have the forward repeat sign. So that's where we're going to repeat back to when we run into one facing the opposite direction, which we do at the very end of the song. So we'll play the song twice. It's in 3/4 time, comes right in on beat 1, so I'll give us 1, 2, 3, and then we'll be in. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. To rest. One, two, rest. One, two, rest. Okay, let's do number 18, Teasdale. This one is in 4/4 time, comes in on beat 4. So I'll give us 1, 2, 3, then we'll be in that. Right in on it. So you got this one, after we play the 3 lines on page 18, we need to go up to the top and play one more line at the top of page 19. So just note that. 1, 2, 3. 3. Okay, we'll do one more. Number 19, Bell. This one's in 3/4 time, comes in on beat 3. So I'm going to go ahead and give us 3, 1, 2 as our count off, and then we'll be in. 3, 1, 2. Okay, we'll go back to the chords as we finish up this lesson. Okay, so back into the chords, we're going to learn a couple new chords, we're going to learn a new strumming pattern, and we're just going to do a lot of playing of some of these old folk songs. So we're starting on pages 28 and 29. Really, we're starting on page 28. The first new chord that we're going to learn is E7, and I have it written up here on the board. You have it there at the top of page 28. The easy thing to do for playing E7 is to merely take off your ring finger from where we've been playing. So if you just take the ring finger off, it becomes becomes E7. But my index finger is at the 1st fret of the 3rd string. My middle finger is at the 2nd fret of the 5th string. All 6 strings are strummed openly. So E7. Now you'll notice that we have all 3 types of chords for the E. So we have E major, we have E minor, and now we have E7. So we have our major chord, our minor chord, and our dominant 7th chord, which are the 3 types of chords we play. We're going to go ahead and use this chord on Midnight Special, which is number 1 there on page 28. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. That's our strumming pattern. So, we're going to start strumming. The lyrics don't come in until beat 2, but we'll start strumming right there on beat 1. Even though there's a rest in the melody, that doesn't matter. We're going to go ahead and start strumming. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you wake up in the morning, hear the ding-dong ring, go marching to the table, see the same old thing, nothing poker on the table, nothing in my pen, and if you say a thing about it, you're in trouble with the man. Let the midnight special shine its light on you. Let the midnight special shine its ever-loving light on you. Alright, we'll take it a little bit slower and swing it. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you wake up in the morning, hear the ding-dong ring, go marching to the table, see the same old thing, nothing poker on the table, nothing in my pen, and if you say a thing about it, you're in trouble with the man. Let the midnight special shine its light on you. Let the midnight special shine its ever-loving light on you. Okay, let's go over and do Down in the Valley. We're in 3/4 time. Down, down, up, down. 1, 2, up, 3. 1, 2, up, 3. Here you go. Down in the valley. So 1, 2, 3. Down in the valley. Valley so low. Hang your head over. Hear the wind blow. Hear the wind blow, dear. Hear the wind blow. Hang your head over. Hear the wind blow. On Top of Old Smoky, same strumming pattern, but we come in on beat 3 in the pickup measure. So I'll go ahead and give us 3, 1, 2 as a count in. 3, 1, 2. On top of Smoky, all covered with snow, I lost my true lover, forgotten too slow. Okay, we'll flip the page. We'll do number 5 on page 30, Jamaica Farewell. Got that written there on the board. We're going to go back to down, down, up, down. We'll start it out kind of nice and slow just to get used to it. This is another one of those old folk songs that became popular during the 50s and 60s, that era of sort of rock music. So, you're going to have 1, 2, ready, and down. Do it faster. Again, I've said this before, but with these folk songs, a lot of times the singers will take on sort of a narrator, so it doesn't really matter your own personal gender identity as far as singing it. A lot of times we'll hear it sung various ways, sort of as a narration of the story, even as though it's in first position, or first person, not first position, that's guitar, but first person narration. Although sometimes you'll also hear them become personalized and change it up, and you can do that. So just a reminder there if you want to change up the lyrics. And folk songs have multiple versions anyway. We're going to take it a little bit faster. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. So you got 1, 2, ready, and down the way. We'll flip on over to page 34 and we're going to work on a new chord, another new chord. So, A7. Now A7, like E7, all we have to do is take a note out. And so we're familiar with playing our A chord, just take that index finger out. Or if you're strumming it or fingering it a different way, you got to take out the one in the middle. So, middle finger, 2nd fret, 4th string, ring finger, 2nd fret, 2nd string, open here on the 3rd string, 1st string, and 5th string, and then we don't play 6th string. So we now have an A major and an A7, major and dominant 7th version of that one. To play number 1 there, Sweet Betsy from Pike, we're going to work on a new strumming pattern for 3/4 time. So I've got it written up here on the board as well. But we're going to add an up strum to the end. So we've been going down, down, up, down. 1, 2, up, 3. 1, 2, up, 3. Now we're just going to add an up strum there at the end. So 1, 2, up, 3, up, 1, 2, up, 3, up, 1, 2, up, 3, up, 1, 2, up, 3, up. This is the same sort of thing that we were doing with 4/4 today. We were going 1, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 1, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up. So this is the 3/4 version, the version for 3/4 time. So 1, 2, up, 3, up. Since our hand has to come up to go back down anyway, it should be pretty natural just to add that up strum there at the end. Let's go ahead and play Sweet Betsy from Pike. Just like so. I'll give us 3, 1, 2, and then we have that pickup note, and then we're into the strum. 3, 1, 2. Did you ever hear of Sweet Betsy from Pike? Now we'll go on and do I've been working on the railroad with the down, down, up, down, up, down, up. So this is number 2 on page 35. 1, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up. 1, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up. I've been working on that railroad. Here you go. 1, 2, ready, and I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time away. Don't you hear the whistle blowing? Rise up so early in the morning. Don't you hear the captain shouting? Dinah, blow your horn. Alright, let's swing it in the strumming. 1, 2, ready, and I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time away. Don't you hear the whistle blowing? Rise up so early in the morning. Don't you hear the captain shouting? Dinah, blow your horn. Okay, and if keeping up with that tempo is a little bit tricky, then it's good to practice that strumming pattern. Just the strumming pattern with me, and then you can go practice just the chord changes, just the singing if you're working on the singing. We'll go ahead and use that same strumming pattern for number 3, Billy Boy. Technically, the time signature for Billy Boy is cut time, which is 2-2. But with 2-2 and 4-4, they're actually the same, and it's really all about a tempo thing. So if I were to conduct, like a conductor, and we did it slow, like, oh, where have you been, Billy Boy, then it makes sense to do it in 4. But what happens with 2-2 or cut time is we're thinking it fast. Oh, where have you been, Billy Boy, Billy Boy, oh, and it's just easier to fill it in 2 rather than, oh, where have you been, Billy Boy. That's kind of silly. So that's really the only difference between cut time and common time, or 4-4 versus 2-2. And we can use the same strumming patterns for cut time as we do for 4-4. So you'll see in the strumming example written there, we just have the down, down, up, down, up, down, up, written just the same. For us right now, we're not even going to take this all that fast, but we'll just do it right about there. So I'll give us 3-4, 1-2 in the count off. 3, 4, 1, 2. Oh, where have you been, Billy Boy, Billy Boy? Oh, where have you been, charming Billy? I have been to see my wife. She's the joy of my life. She's a young thing and cannot leave her mother. Some of these songs are pushing me to the bottom of my range. On the singing, we need to get out that capo again, which we will do next time. Let's flip over to page 36. We'll play one more, the Camptown Races, with the down, down, up, down, up, down, up strumming pattern. So you got 1, 2, ready, and count down, ladies, sing that song. Do-da, do-da. The Camptown racetrack, 5 miles long. Do-da-dee. I come down here with my hat caved in. Do-da, do-da. I'll Okay, so that wraps us up for this lesson. In the next lesson, we'll do more work with all these chords, play a lot more songs, work on some new strumming techniques. We'll also continue to work on the note reading on those top 2 strings and the tablature. So it's going to be great. Hope you're having fun playing the guitar. If you want anything more in-depth than what we go into here, you can use those videos that come with the lessons. If there's something that you want to understand more that I don't go over into too much detail here, you can also search for and check out the quick answer videos, which explain some of the techniques and some of the different things that we do. All right, take care, and we'll see you again. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. For more in-depth lessons and to progress through a free guitar course, check out my Guitar 101 series on YouTube and my guitar method books, which all come with access to hours of in-depth video lessons. You can find more information about me and my products at KristenBromley.com. Take care.